As you guys know, I always have the best guests on my program, and the gentleman that's in front of my camera, no exception to that statement. I'm here with the one Fabrice Sapolsky. He is a man of great mystery, and right now we're going to unravel that mystery. Fabrice, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for spending time with me, my audience. So please tell my audience, how did you start your love affair with comics?
As I always said, like many kids of my generation, I was bitten by a radioactive comic when I was a kid, and now I'm cursed forever. And that's basically it. Like, comics and we're here for the long haul.
So, what was it like for you to publish your very first book? Because I know you're an independent publisher, and you like to take total control of your own destiny.
Well, the thing that I want to say first is that I worked with other companies first. Like, my first published work was with Marvel Comics. Then I published a creator-owned at Image Comics, then another one at Dynamite. And then I went on to work for a company called Humanoids for a couple of years. So I worked for other companies, but at every company I worked at, something did not compute. And I realized that the best way for my work to appear exactly as I wanted it to be, to have my vision really fulfilled, I needed to go independent. And initially, that was not the plan, but that became the plan. So in 2020, I was left without a job, and I did a couple of Kickstarters. The first one that I did early in the year was for a book called One Hit Wonder that ironically started at Image Comics but was never never collected into a graphic novel. It was just single issues. And so I said, like, well, I have all these material, let's do it. And so I did One Hit Wonder. So technically it's the first book that has a Fair Square Comics logo on it. But the real first book, what I consider the first book, is this one, Noir is the New Black. Noir is the New Black is a collection of noir stories by black creators. And on this, I was simply the publisher and the editor, but there's not a single page that I am not in love with. This is what I love about this business. I love that I can be the creator one day, and I can be the man behind the team in another day. It's humbling, and it also helps other underrepresented creators, and I feel that that's what motivated the creation of Fair Square Comics as it is, which is like our motto is comics from the rest of us, because we're the only family, immigrant, and minority-owned comic book company in America, and we have to live by that model. Exactly.
That's cool. So you have a collection of books. Like, so what do you want to promote? What do you want the people to see? What do you want the people to get attached to?
Everything. I want everybody to see everything. Let's say that right now, what's important to me is the very last books that were published. This one, Watson and Holmes Volume 2, which is the sequel to Watson and Holmes Volume 1, which came out last year. This is an important book. So Noir is the New Black was so popular that we morphed it into a whole imprint. And Watson and Holmes is part of that imprint. It's a reinvention of the Sherlock Holmes classic characters, but in Harlem, modern day, with black characters and a black creative team. The other one is this one that just came out. It's called I Run to Make My Heart Beat, and it's a kind of slice of life story. It talks about this woman. In the book, her name is Nina, but it's clearly the author Rachel Kahn. And Rachel's story is very interesting because she's a law graduate, she's an athlete, she's also black, Jewish, and Muslim. So how do you find your place in the world when you have all these identities that are within you? That's what the book is all about. So it's a book that, like, when I read it, it was like instant, I fell in love. So I needed to take the rights, bring it to the United States, and make it available for American audiences. That's what I did. And the other book that I'm still promoting, even though it was released last year, is this one, Intertwined: The Last Jewish Daughter of Kaifeng, which is a book that took me 30 years to create. 30 years to write the script. I did the character design with my co-creator Frederick Pham Chuang, and with two incredible artists, Fei Chen and Ho Sang-Wei, we did this book, which is now sold out in stores. So the only copies left are the ones that I carry with me.
So if anybody want to reach out to you to do a collaboration, what's the best way for them to go about it?
Well, the best way to reach out is, of course, first to go to fairsquarecomics.com, where there's a lot of information. There's a way to reach out, and there's a submission page for anyone who wants to try. I'm very picky, though, so I have to warn people that I'm very picky. Or, of course, on the socials at Fair Square Comics on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn. So we're everywhere. And for people who want to reach out to me directly, I'm at Fabrice Sapolsky everywhere.
Fabrice, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for being here. Keep kicking ass and taking no. Thank you. I thank you. Keep kicking ass and taking no prisoners. That's a wrap, guys. Until next time. Bye bye.